Welcome to Calvin, the Digital Creative School.
Talk mode. Here we go. All right, welcome everyone. We're doing a little short. I think it's not going to take too long, but yeah, we're going to do a little live stream today to look at student submissions. I've got one student submission by Strax. I'm a bit sick today, so I might be, I'm probably going to be less energy than usual, but yeah, I'm excited to look at some stuff here and help Strax out with his project. He's already also in the call here. What's up, Strax?
Hello, everyone. Doing great. Looking forward to your insights.
Nice. All right. Let's just jump right into it. I'm gonna switch to my desktop here. And Strax, you can see my desktop, right? You can see everything?
Yes, correct.
Perfect. Okay. So you wrote, or you explained to me earlier that you're basically looking for some lighting ideas, right? Like how to make the lighting in the shot more interesting.
Yes. Before we get started, there's only one thing. I did bake the particles, so they won't be visible, but I don't know if that's really like not all of them will be visible apparently, but I can see some in the background. But essentially, yeah, I don't think it's that important though.
These little particles, yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's see how it looks. I'm loading it into the GPU right now. Oh, this is also the first live stream I'm doing on my new laptop, and it's been a
Okay.
really fun
Yeah.
experience so far. Like I'm running Tuxedo OS, like a Ubuntu
Cool,
fork.
cool.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's really nice.
Does it have like NVIDIA drivers, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it's got a NVIDIA 5090, and
Yo.
it's working pretty well so far. Let's see.
Pro maxed out on the GPU.
Yeah, totally, man. I mean, the sad thing is, I think
When
I
did you get it?
only like a week ago. I
Oh,
think
cool.
the 5090 mobile is the only one with 24 gigabytes of RAM for laptops, I think.
Yo, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of
Dude. Good time to get it too, because like it's gonna be computers are gonna be way more expensive in like the next couple of months because of the RAM issues that we have right now.
Yeah, right. Is it like the story is that OpenAI basically bought all the RAM and so now
Not just
everybody's
OpenAI, but AI companies are buying out
yeah,
like mass
but wasn't
storage
it
of RAM, yes.
that OpenAI started it and then everybody
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
oh fuck,
absolutely.
we gotta get some ourselves before it's all
Yeah.
sold out.
Basically, OpenAI first figured out that they found a way how to use consumer grade RAM for
Mm.
their models,
Yeah.
and for the data centers, and everyone else followed up with them, and now we are in this problem right now where Micron disassembled Crucial,
Mm.
and Crucial is being their brand for RAM memory, right? And they say this is gonna sell to consume to not to consumers but to businesses instead. So we lost one giant there for
They're
RAM
going where the
development.
money is.
Pretty
Okay,
much.
now there's the. All right. So I kind of assumed it's gonna. Oh, yeah, it's doing something.
Yeah, it's doing something. It's loading it for
I
sure.
genuinely kind of screwed up at the start. Okay,
Okay, here we
because
go.
I got this model of internet and essentially I did a bit of retopology, but it's still quite heavy. And yeah,
Okay, I hope it's gonna not crash my laptop. This is a performance test now.
How much how much VRAM is it using? It's only 6.7 gigs? Shouldn't be that much.
Yeah, right now. Wait, I
It's
don't
not that
see it
bad.
right now. VRAM. It's using only 1.3 gigabytes of VRAM.
But yeah. Well, you can see that on the stats of the Blender on the bottom right. You can right
Yeah,
yep.
click on that.
yeah, that's what I
Can I
just
go?
read. Yeah,
Oh, you did? Okay.
yeah,
Fair enough. I didn't see because of the drop
yeah,
down, I guess.
yeah. Okay, man. So, um, let's just look at some of the moments here in the timeline. Also gonna just go into the camera view here. Yeah, I guess just like to get a little bit of a context, I'm just gonna play it back and see what kind of movement you have here in general. The camera movement looks pretty cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think especially the first shot here. can imagine that looking very nice. Right, maybe I will disable the volume while we work on this to like just make it a bit more responsive in the viewport.
It's there.
This
Volume
one.
it. And then you can also, I guess, disable some objects from the scene because they're not really visible.
Huh? Is this
Like
like how, because like this laptop is also new for me, like performance-wise, is this similar to what you're getting or am I slow?
it's like a bit faster for me, but it's a desktop 5090 with
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. A bit faster, yeah. Okay.
like it's bare. It's just on the edge of being workable for me. I would, if it was a bit worse, I would have to optimize it.
I think
But
also
as I said, you
something.
can like disable some of the objects. I think they're not even visible. Like the shield itself is completely not visible. That one is the most heavy.
Disable
And
that. I'm also recently also started using this because this display is very high resolution, so there's this option somewhere to only have like, oh yeah, here, pixel size, to
Yeah,
like
pixel
render it
size.
half the size so it
okay,
renders faster. Should
Really
be
neat
twice
feature.
as fast, yeah. It's a
oh, I
bit like,
didn't know that.
it's a bit like less sharp, but for like getting lighting right, it should, yeah, help to be a bit faster. Okay.
Just waiting when
Right.
they put DLSS back in the official version of Blender.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick. It's gonna be extremely sick. Okay, let me just save this one already as cover v1. Okay, so yeah, what I'm feeling right now is that it feels I don't really get the context of the objects in the scene right now. Like feel like this
Mhm.
shape of the head is, especially with the edge light on the top here, is very nice. But the how this part of the head is lit feels a little bit random. Like why this part is lit, and there's also no like lighting on the rest of the environment, which makes it a bit hard to like understand the space, I think.
Mhm.
Did
So
you?
there is only one thing I think that's makes a bit more sense when you look at it this way, that the whole project does like it gradually shows more of the model, and then at the end you get to see the whole grand statue. If that makes sense.
See, yeah, yeah. I
But
think it
yeah,
would still
that's
be
just the
helpful to
idea
just
why.
get a little bit more depth
Mhm.
in there somehow without, like you said, without maybe revealing too much, to be able to like reveal part after part. So I'm just gonna try around a little bit here by adding the area light here, switching this to 3D cursor so we can just move it around that point a little bit easier. Let's also enable the gizmos here and switch this to local. That's usually my standard setup. Okay, let's make this a bit bigger and brighter, and I'm basically just testing out if I can get, oh yeah, this for example, like if we light the volume a little bit, we have
Silhouette.
like we have a little bit of an outline of the background wing here, which is already adding a lot of depth, I think. Let's see if we can like get some actual light on the wing. What that
I think
would
that's the
look
head,
like.
actually.
Oh, back here?
Like the chin. This is the chin, I think, of the statue.
Oh, what, really?
Yeah.
This is the chin? Wait, what?
Because of the camera angle.
Oh, it's this like this thing here, this like cloth, I guess. Oh, this is the chin. Okay, yeah, now I understand it. Okay. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, so that means we could try putting the light onto that a little bit. Yeah, definitely not that much. Like you said, it's gonna be cool if it's still like very mysterious for the most part.
I find it interesting how different the workflow is with gizmos. enabled. I never really liked those, but I can see the usefulness.
Ah, you never really use those?
No, for some reason, I don't know. It feels they clutter the view too much. But
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, they definitely do, but I guess I don't know, like I'm not bothered by it so much. Okay, I think this direction is cool. I would tone it down a little bit to like yeah, have it a little bit more in the shadow still. Like yeah, just having a little bit of light here to like show the silhouette of the background I think is gonna help to give it some more depth again. And I would like to separate the head here from background a little bit more by giving it some light from this direction. Oh, cool. I can make my mouse big. That's fun. Okay, let me try that by just duplicating this. Putting that here. Okay.
whoa, actually, yeah, but
It's a
interesting.
bit too much detail revealed. I'm gonna try to like make it a little bit spotty by decreasing the spread radius here. Let's just try like almost like a beam, like 10%. Okay. Now we've got basically like a square beam pointing down at the object. And I want, like, I kind of feel like this piece should get like a little bit of outline, right? Right now it's a bit too much,
Mhm.
but it would be cool if it could get a little bit. But yeah, the model is like right behind it, so I'm not super sure. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, maybe we can do something in this direction. We just make the spread a little bit wider, and we make it very low powered. Yeah, very low powered, just to give it a little bit of depth.
It's looking very cool, not gonna lie.
What's that?
Very cool, yeah.
Nice.
But the model definitely pops out more because it's like really, there's lots of detail on the mesh itself.
Yeah. Oh, here we kind of like get only the model and not so much of the background. Even though we have the light source inside of the geometry, it seems to still be working. And I think because I think we can see like the volume picking up or like starting only where the light source begins. So I'm actually gonna disable volume scatter for that light source, so we only have the edge light and it doesn't actually create a volume.
Yeah, I was just about to say it, to like disable it so the volume beam makes more sense because
Yeah,
it's like from the side.
yeah, having too many volume beams could be pretty weird. Could be a bit confusing. Okay, from this direction also a little bit. I'm gonna make this one actually. Wait, no, it was a bit better when it was a bit higher, like here. Yeah, I'm gonna make this one extremely light, just like 0.4 in strength. Okay, and then I'm still a bit confused by this like light spot right here in the middle of the head. Where's that coming from?
It's more down. This one, yeah, I think.
This one?
It's also animated, so you're gonna.
Oh, I see. Okay, it is that one. Oh, it is like a beam. Yeah, you also have like a very low spread here. Okay, I'm just gonna play around with it a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of like that a bit more. And now we lose the head. Yeah, I kind of like it shining from this direction here a little bit more. I'm gonna try to like make it a bit more spread. I think that's kind of cool. What do you think, Strax?
What if it's a bit stronger, maybe?
I kinda what you okay wait, let's actually go back again because I kinda like see now what you did here. Like in general I like it, but I think it's just the position that's a bit confusing to me. Like that's the part on there. Yeah, maybe if we
So my thought process was I kind of like the dark area next to the eye, so the eye illuminates better.
yeah.
And then there's also the rune that glows up eventually, and it kind of feels a bit complementary. I don't know how to call it. It just felt, but that's the thing. I didn't like it in particular, so that's why I wanted to see from the third perspective.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's got something cool about it, but it also feels a little unfocused, I would say.
but this one definitely kind of feels better. And then
Yeah.
I think um, the other light that's illuminating his teeth, that also needs a bit of tweaking for my.
I think it is getting better right now. It's getting in a moving in a better direction, I would say. Try out a few more angles. Now it's getting kind of weird.
Maybe if you go back to the oh, I was thinking of Z scale, so it's more rectangular. So yeah, like in this direction.
Hmm. I think
But
it's
now it's a bit too strong. But
yeah, I think it's a bit too wide because when you have like such big uniform spotlight, surfaces tend to look fake because when it's like super flat, it just looks flat and one like one color, right? Like one brightness, which usually isn't how detailed surfaces look like. Maybe something like this. I kinda like this.
don't forget to keyframe so it doesn't jump
Yes,
back.
true. I'm gonna add a keyframe. Okay, so it's moving slowly. That's cool. Okay. Gonna increase the brightness of the background light here a little bit more again. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, and
And then
this.
there's also I
What's up?
kind of like how you did to make this fearsome. I don't know. It feels dramatic to me a lot to get that roar, because if you have plain lighting, it just felt. I mean, when I was doing it, it felt not emotional.
Hmm. Yeah, that roar. We gotta make it roar with a lot of energy.
Mm. Now, I think the mouth that's being illuminated. Do you think that one needs a bit work?
Yeah. Is that coming from a separate light
Underneath the
source?
wing. Yeah, it's in under the wing. There's like a
Ah,
small
this one.
this one.
Okay. I would. Oh, dude, I actually can draw on my screen.
Yeah,
Right.
but we don't see it right now.
Wait, no, I don't do it. Wait. How did I do it? Oh, here we go. Check this out.
Mm-hmm. No, it's visible.
And then I can also do arrows. Nice. Okay, so I can just like draw. So yeah, I would like to improve this part here because these teeth, the lighting on these teeth feels a bit off.
Can we just check the second frame? I mean, the second scene. If you move how
Hmm.
it looks from that perspective right now. Oh yeah, this looks amazing. I love it.
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
And
it looks
I
very interesting.
and not the teeth part like the rest of the tweaks you've done.
It definitely
Like
looks
the back.
aggressive. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just gonna disable this light first, see what it actually does. Oh, it gets rid of that part actually.
So
Okay.
what I was going for was to get that. I was trying to light only the teeth,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
I think it needs to come from a little bit more from the back then, if possible, and maybe also make it a little bit wider, maybe. Actually, let's make it less soft.
And that is also the very small spread,
True,
if that
yeah.
then makes any change.
I'm gonna try to make it a bit wider. Is it already disabled for volumes? Yes, nice. Hmm. The teeth. Let's actually just like place it right next to the teeth. Yeah, I think that will actually work if we just decrease the intensity a lot. Yeah, make it a bit sharper again to get more like sharp highlights on the teeth. Yeah, I think.
Can I actually ask a bit more of your thought process? Like, how do you come to, how do you make these decisions? That, because when I have a problem, I'm just trying things out. I don't feel like I'm intentional enough.
Yeah. Hmm. I mean, I did do a lot of lighting. I think it is a lot of experience on kind of like I guess first of all you gotta have like a reference in your head how it's supposed to look like, right? Like either you use a real reference, like an image that, and you look at the lighting and figure out what it is that you like about it, or you imagine it, right? Like you imagine how it should look like in your inner mind eye. And then I think through experience and experimentation, you kind of like create that link over time to like know instinctively what you have to change to get to that point of your what you're imagining it. So I
Yeah,
think what you're struggling is what you're
I see.
struggling with is like the the normal process. Um,
Yeah, because there's like this image I have in mind, but I can't get sharp details enough. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. Like I have an idea, but it's not. I don't know how to
like it's not easy for
materialize
you
it in a
to,
way.
yeah, it's not easy for you to materialize it directly. Yeah, I think honestly, I think that's experience and good reference. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, especially in the beginning when you are doing this a lot and learning this stuff, it's worth to just have like really good reference photos and videos and like really trying to like look at all the small details that they did to make it look great and replicating that so that that also creates a very like yeah logical link in your brain over time when you like know what you technically have to do to make something work or look how you imagine it. So yeah, I would say just like keep going, man. I think you're in a great way. You just need experience. Okay, now we've got some nice, I think we've got some nice hotspots on the teeth here now. It's a bit messy with the light setup, so I hope it's not gonna break down in the other perspectives. But I think for this it looks kind of cool. What do you think?
Yes, I agree.
Nice. I'm gonna try to duplicate this one to the teeth down here. See if that does anything. Oh yeah, that also helps a little bit to like get this like edge inside of the mouth here. I think that's cool too. Okay. What's distracting me a little bit in this shot is the spear that's in the front. Like it's cool to have some
Mhm.
depth, but that is kind of like clipping over the head is a bit too distracting for me. Like I would personally position it a bit differently.
So the idea was what I was going for. Maybe it's not enough parallax, but essentially I wanted it to be so much closer that at the start it kind of adds depth, but then it moves over to the head.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like, yeah, just like having a lot of depth here in the beginning, but
Then I might even do depth of field, focusing on the sword, then onto the head. Maybe that's like.
I think that would make more sense, but it could also make the shot very complicated to work in a smooth way. So in general, it's nice to have this sword here as a depth element, as a foreground element, right? It's just a bit too distracting in my opinion right now,
Mm-hmm.
because the head is such a clear focus point, and the sword, I think I would position it more like something like this here, where it's just like a foreground element that adds depth but doesn't take the attention away from the lion head.
And then I had a lot of problem with the sword because it's like modeled in a weird way, and I couldn't get
Uh-huh.
an edge light that would satisfy me.
Interesting.
And then, like, if you take a look at the point spear at the end of the spear, it's like very weird.
Yeah, it looks like it's sculpted, right? Like it doesn't look like
Mm-hmm.
it's modeled, it's just
The
sculpted.
model itself is like obviously great, but there's like some parts that are maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I should focus on to the part that's actually nice to look at exactly here where you're at right now,
Hmm.
because this
Yeah,
feels more.
yeah, it's definitely hard to get like a realistic sword edge here with when the geometry itself isn't really sharp, right? It's pretty soft.
Like at the end of the power, the tip, it's like if you that's like a bump. I tried modeling it. I had an idea to model it. I mean, make a new one, but it's baked in the rotation, so it's quite hard to align it first to the world, then make another one and realign it. But yeah, I kind of figure out I can do it with lighting, but
I mean, I think
not
you could.
entirely.
I mean, you could theoretically remodel this, and then bake the texture with how's it called? Yeah, with texture baking from the original mesh to your new mesh to get all the textures and everything over. But maybe it's not even necessary right now for this project, for this shot here. I personally think this looks pretty cool now. I think we have a much greater sense of depth here, especially with like having a bit of a background here silhouetted. The left side here feels a little still too dark, like unrealistically dark, so I'm gonna try to like add a light there, just like a very slight light. Let's see. That reveals a bit too much.
It's possible that there's light linking, but no, never mind. You made that light, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, so now we have a little bit of light there. Yeah, I would make it like just very subtle, just to have a tiny bit of information there.
There's also another thing, actually. I'm trying to make during the project. There's going to be like names happening on the screen, so I'm trying to make these dark spots a bit intentional as well, because there's going to be a name appearing there, so it's clear visibility-wise.
I see. Okay. Um, okay. Yeah. Well, I'll just leave it here for now.
Okay.
You can see if you'll remove it or keep it. Let me see. 200. Yeah, that seems to be good. Like we're getting a little bit of reflection information here, which I think is useful. Oh, but we also light this part up a lot, I think.
Maybe if you light link it, that might work, but
Is it actually that light? Oh, it is that light, yeah. Okay, wait, I'm just gonna try to rotate it down a little bit and reducing the spread. Oh my god. It's lighting so much of the scene now. That's no good. What are we actually looking at? We're looking at this part here. Okay, so I want just a tiny bit of light there. that, and then just make it like extremely dim. Yeah, just some nice reflections, and then making it very subtle. Yeah. Yeah, maybe even more subtle.
So,
Yeah, now we just have like a few little nice little highlights poking out of the darkness to give it like, yeah, some depth again. Actually, I kind of like this. I'm gonna try to just duplicate this light and shine it onto the other side also. Maybe like on this part
there's
here.
only one problem I've noticed though. It feels like the silhouette of the whole statue disappeared, or I'm not sure, but okay.
The
Definitely,
background, you mean?
yeah.
Okay,
Interesting.
let's check that out in a moment.
But yeah, I think that's kind of thing I can do on my end, really. It's not.
Okay, I think that's kind of cool. We can make this one even softer, and then oh, because it was linked. Oh, okay. Oh, did I do linked copies the whole time? Oops. That was my mistake. Oh yeah, remember, because I did switch that around in my own settings, but since this is a new installation, I didn't change that setting yet. Okay, here we go. Now we've got the silhouette again.
All right.
Okay, man. Yeah, I think this is how I would do it. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
definitely. Can we just take a look at when it's frontal, how the so that's the another thing I had a question about is the lighting emission material.
Mhm.
So I did like I said, there's this iris showing up, but then I noticed a problem that it feels disconnected, that the intensity of both emissions do not kind of fit together, if that makes sense. So like the rune feels a bit, I don't know how to explain it. It feels darker, but at the same time it feels brighter. Not sure what's going on there.
The rune is this arrow beneath the
Yes.
eye, right?
So this is all in material.
Okay, let's check it out. I feel like in general it can be brighter, yet feels dark to me. It's this one
So
here,
there,
probably, right?
so there's two materials actually. One is for the eyes, one is for the rune. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can make this much brighter. Yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
this looks kind of cool to me. Yeah, maybe that's too much.
It honestly feels like I should just make a group like you had shown me for the shield and just have one control. So it's like,
Yeah, like
but
yeah, to
I,
control the intensities.
actually, yeah, this looks better.
Yeah, I think this looks good.
And that subtle iris is still there, so that's awesome. Although one thing I would have is that the inside of the mouth now feels very dark. Yeah.
That's true. Oh, the lights are also not here anymore. Wait, did they? What? Where are our teeth lights? What the hell? Did
Oh.
I? Oh, they all had keyframes on them, that's why. Oh man. Oh,
Oh
okay.
no. I mean,
Uh,
honestly,
do
it's
these
fine. I
need
can just.
keyframes? Oh, these don't even need keyframes, they're barely moving.
I did a slight rotation, yeah, but honestly, it's fine. I'm just gonna redo them, honestly. But
Okay.
wait, it is the stream is on YouTube, right? So I can
Yeah.
like watch back.
Yeah, you can replay this. Okay, yeah, but it seems like it's only the teeth lights that are
Yeah,
missing
yeah.
now. Everything else seems to still be there. this shot. I think it looks interesting, the shot right now. Like it feels also a little unfocused, like a little chaotic, but kind of like in a good way to me right now. I can imagine this working even if it does feel a bit chaotic. Yeah, I think, but like you said, like the mouth, that feels kind of strange that it's kind of like just a black hole. It would need a little bit. I think what it needs is a little bit of balance. Like the top here is very bright, so I think the bottom here should get kind of like a balancing light to balance out the bright parts on the top.
Right. Yeah, but that's something I think it should not be a problem. Like,
I'm gonna just quickly try that. Let's see.
would you make a different scene essentially from the part one to part two, or would
Yeah, I
you?
think it would be easier. Would be
Okay.
easier to really dial it in without having to keyframe or animate the activity, the intensities of the lights. It looks a little bit dorky, a little bit dorky. Maybe just need it to be soft. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to place lights here with all the geometry being around it, right? So you don't want to
Mhm.
clip into the geometry.
But I see what you mean. Like, I kind of like the idea of the first one being on a silhouette, and then the other one more revealed,
Yeah.
but
This
still
feels
not over too much.
this feels kind of cool to me right now. Like now we have a part of the mouth also lit here, where it feels like
Uh-huh.
better balanced. I think it's a bit too much light right now. Like it would be cool if we still kept a little bit of the darkness there. Um, let's try. Maybe something like this, yeah.
Wait, so you added a new light?
Yep, yeah, this is a new
Uh huh.
light.
Okay.
And I think this looks cool. Yeah, like where the bottom of the mouth gets a little bit extra light. I think that's important to make it feel balanced and give it depth. Let's see if this actually works for the previous shot too. Oh, I think it works for the previous shot too.
Huh.
Disable this. Yeah. It just basically gives the teeth here on the bottom a little bit of light. Yeah, man. I think I like that.
Okay. So the last thing I would ask some feedback on is on the material of the marble that I applied scratches that are essentially the same as in the metal, and I don't know how I would go about adding the destruction. So
Destruction.
if you zoom in on the render,
Yeah, let me put this back to 1 pixel.
and just maybe make a area region. So right now the cracks feel very small to me. It doesn't make really a lot of sense.
It's kind of hard to tell. I'm gonna do a still render and then look at it. F12, here we go. Okay, let's see how long still in this takes. Yo, what's up? There's a few people in the chat here. Israel Soteldo is also in the chat. Wow, what's up, man? Sain Dane and Hemant. Do you also like motion graphics? I'm new here. Hemant. Motion design is not so much my thing, I would say. I'm definitely more comfortable with like environments and 3D like cinematic stuff, I would say, like motion design and in general like 2D design and fonts and stuff like that is not so much my strength. I definitely struggle with that stuff. Okay, loading the render kernels.
I mean, it should not be that long. I think it was 50 seconds on my PC.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's compare our desktop 5090 to a laptop 5090.
But no, it's definitely such a joy to work because, I mean, that's not really a good habit, but not having to optimize that much definitely feels a bit of a cheat code.
Yeah, I mean that was the whole idea behind Nanite in Unreal 5, right? Just so you can just like use the raw sculpt, the raw 3D models without needing to optimize them.
Yeah, it feels, I don't know, it just complicates a lot to get the detail necessary without, but it's a useful skill, obviously.
Yeah, I
And
mean, if technology makes that part obsolete, I don't think many people um, would be mad because it's kind of just like a technical necessity. It's nothing artistic, right? Like making low LODs and stuff like that isn't really anything. I mean, maybe some people enjoy it, but yeah, I mean, it was a solution for technical limitations from the beginning anyway. So with stuff like Nanite, it's nice that we can like break those necessities bit by bit.
um, oh, it's updating meshes now.
Oh, did it crash? Oh no, dude. It crashed.
Pendleton
Why did it
77
crash
just
though? I
followed.
would like to know. Was it the VRAM that was full or... Okay, let me...
If you go into the modeling
We reached our followers'
tab,
goal of
I have a
160.
neat
Thank you, everyone.
trick to hide everything that's like not necessary for me, so
In
it
the
renders
modeling tab?
faster.
In
Yeah,
this one?
I essentially just now try rendering if it's gonna make any difference.
Oh, okay. Because we're not having any geometry in the viewport.
Yeah, it's frees it up a bit, but
Ah, shit, it also crashes. Okay, this is something... This is something else. It's not... I don't think it's a system limitation. There must be something weird. Maybe only activated when I'm rendering or something.
oh yeah, the shield is enabled. No, never mind, never mind.
Yeah, the shield is
It's not.
disabled. Okay, wait. So rendered viewport is possible? So
That's
it must be
interesting.
something that's enabled only when you render.
Can you disable dust particles entirely just in case in the scene? So
Dust
there's like, yeah,
particles.
that is really interesting because it's loading up very fast for you in rendered viewport.
Yeah, now it's pretty fast.
Wait, do you think dust particles are so heavy? That's interesting.
Let's try. Let's turn them on again. They definitely make it slower. Yeah, I'm not sure how much slower.
It does feel, yeah, it does have an impact at least. It's interesting because
Yeah.
not even all of them are visible, but okay.
Maybe it's because they are like so much, like there's so much depth of field on them that they just kind of like blur the whole screen, and so it takes a bit longer for it to like sharpen.
Hmm.
Okay, let me try to render again. Oops, that's not what I meant. This.
Fingers crossed.
Let's look. Ah, shit, dude. Okay, I don't know. Let me
Okay, yeah.
try one last time and like have the console open. Let's just see if there's anything obvious happening here. Wait, where's the console?
It should be in window.
Yeah, right. Did they change it? Is it somewhere else now?
Mm, that's really weird.
Console. There's a console here.
That's a Python console, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't show the render process. That's strange. Yeah, okay, it just crashes. Okay, maybe let's try to answer a question without needing to render it. You said something about the cracks not looking right?
Yeah, I think if you just zoom in a lot and then make a render region, it should still load.
Or maybe let's try to use Eevee. We should be able to look at it pretty well too.
How much disk space do you have on your new computer, by the way?
I have a 4 terabyte main SSD and then a 2 terabyte SSD that I use for the projects I'm working on.
Okay. My 4 terabytes are like filling up so fast, it's crazy. I don't even know what to do anymore. Like because you never know when you can delete something. You never want to keep only renders, but then there's like versions, and then the client wants something different, and it's just
Do you use compressed blend files?
no, actually, because I've noticed it saves very slow, but it might be smart.
It got much faster. Like I think now it should be basically the same speed. Like I always use compressed blend files.
Okay, I'll definitely, because
Still,
there's like, so to put it in perspective, my whole project is roughly, oh, it's not that bad. It's 90 gigabytes with all the save files.
we've got some more chat messages here. What you currently making right now? Can you give us overview? I mean, what we're working on here right now is a submission from Strax, one of my students' community members. Yeah, I posted I think yesterday or the day before on Discord that you guys can send in your project files too, and I will look at them in these live streams. Usually every Sunday, I try to make one of these like submission feedback streams. So yeah, head over to Discord and send in your project file if you would like me to look at it next time. And Sandy asks, what are some of your most must-have add-ons plugins to use in Blender? Must-have. I mean, definitely must-have is Node Wrangler. It comes with Blender, but it's not activated automatically. And yeah, Node Wrangler just makes working with nodes so much easier with like cool shortcuts, like keyboard shortcuts and tools. Um, Another really good one is uh, Light Wrangler. Yes, Node Wrangler and Light Wrangler. Light Wrangler is a paid add-on on Blender Market. It's called Superhive now. I mean, the marketplace is called Superhive now, and the add-on Light Wrangler. It just makes it so easy to add cool light sources and yeah, light stuff. Yeah, but other than that, I don't really use that many add-ons. Oh, except for BlenderKit. BlenderKit I use all the time to create environments.
Blender Kit is a godsend, honestly. I
Yeah.
use it every single time I use Blender, essentially.
Yeah,
If
BlenderKit
nothing
is
else, there's
good.
like a lot of good materials to get started with, and it's all the materials are free.
Exactly.
This
Yeah.
is not a paid ad, but it's genuinely so good.
Yeah, it's super good. I did a lot of collaborations with them in the past with like the prizes and stuff. Um, but it's also really good because you have access to a lot of models, 3D models, and it's good for learning because you can just download all kinds of models and look at them, how they're made. So yeah, just like looking or learning by observing already made stuff. Okay, let's see. So you've got your marble material here. Can we actually use the scene lights? Oh yeah. And in your renders, it doesn't show up so obviously because Here it looks
I wouldn't say
pretty
it
smooth.
doesn't show as much. It's just that I'm not sure. This is like a cheat code, if you will, because I from Blender Kit, by the way, I got this really good metal shader, and I just copied on the left. I think it's essentially it's like a ultimate scratch. Yeah, here.
Mm.
So I combined those two,
Mm.
and then tried to make one for big scratches and one for small scratches.
Mm.
And then use that as a wait, can you actually maybe I even plugged it in wrong actually. Is it the Rhino? It's not in this place. Wait. Oh,
Displays.
yeah, I think I screwed up.
Oh, it's using bump only. Displacement only.
And then if you go left again on the here, it just use displacement instead of the Rhino. It's previewing the vector, if that makes sense. So it's you need to displacement into the principal BSDF. I think that's
Oh, this
also
in here?
wrong. Yeah, I think I was
I'm not
working on something.
Really? I'm not sure if you're supposed to do this.
Oh,
Because displacement is something else
never
than
mind. Yeah,
normals.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
It's already connected. It's fine. Yeah, never mind. Oh, this makes it much more obvious. Okay,
And
so I had
it looks
only.
pretty good to me, honestly. Like I like what you did here. It looks pretty good.
Okay.
Does this make a difference? Bump. Oh yeah, it makes the displacement option makes it definitely deeper. Like it feels like the cuts are deeper than with bump. Oh no, because it's actually displacing the geometry, but it's not. If there's not enough geometry, it doesn't really do anything.
No, don't subdivide.
Yeah, not more, not anymore.
My computer is already crying.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it looks pretty good. I think it's
Okay.
then
I was
probably
was
mostly
wondering.
the lighting that makes it look flat or not. And if you, I mean, if you can afford real displacement, then try it, right? Like the displacement only.
But I think if you go displacement and set mid-level to 0, that should fix it, no? The right now mid-level is at 0.5.
Let's try.
Uh,
Scale.
I never understood what mid-level actually is.
I can't explain it to you properly
Okay,
either.
understandable.
I'm also not really sure if this is doing it properly. Height. I think we need a height information. Not only, yeah, I think for displacement we need a height information, not only normal. So that's probably why it's not working properly.
Oh, because the height is at 0, of course.
But basically like what you're getting here with the normal information, that we need a height map for displacement to work. So, but these shaders don't give you a height map, they only give you a normal, so I'm not sure if that's possible.
I see, yeah. Okay.
So let's stick with bump only for now. Okay. Alright, Ben.
Cool.
Are you satisfied?
Absolutely. That's like a great improvement.
Nice.
I'll just tweak it out a bit more, but I think this is kind of getting to a point at which I'm just going to render it and call it a day. There's like so many scenes left to go, but most of the materials are slowly coming together, so that's awesome.
Nice, nice. I'm really excited to see your final version of this. It's gonna be
Yeah.
like a TV series intro, right?
Yeah, it's actually for a game series. I've then made a hypothetical script, so it kind of fits in the narrative because I need to make like a Word document about the project, how it was done, the work steps, etc.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, excited
Thanks
to
so
see
much.
that. No problem. I'm gonna stay for a moment more and look at the comments here, talk with you guys for a little bit if you're down for that. Let's see.
All right. Have a great one.
Have a great
See you
night, man.
around.
See you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.
Hello, DRS Lozy. What's up? You also have a question here. Can you look at some of my work and give me feedback? Yeah, let's do that in the next stream. Just submit it through the Discord server. Like there's yeah, in the welcome information you'll find the information. But let me also just paste the link to the submission form here for you so you can get started directly. Where is it? Here we go. Submission form. There you go. This is the submission form. And X Sandy old channel, the old channel says, I've got an interest to get into Blender from your leak videos, so I was just wondering. Thank you for the info. Ah, okay. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I mean, if I'm thinking of doing a beginning of the year Blender beginner course because I did it this year and it was really cool. Like 60 people joined because I think it's like a New Year's resolution kind of thing, right? Like a lot of people are thinking I should learn Blender actually, and then they show up to the beginner course, and it was a really good time. It was really nice. So yeah, I think I'm gonna announce one for January where yeah, if you like to, you can also join that and we can all learn Blender together from the beginning again with all those new cool features and tools in Blender 5. Very nice jumper. Oh, thanks, Peyton. Thanks, Peyton. I like this jumper a lot too. I got it in China. It was a very cool store. Like Eric, Carl and I, we were on a trip there together. I mean, after the League of Legends Worlds tournament job, we were on a three day trip, and we found like a clothing store where Eric bought like 2 huge bags of clothes, and I got this sweater and some pants. So yeah, it was very cool store. Ixandi. Oh yeah, if that happens, that would be so cool. Yeah, just stay tuned. I'm gonna announce it on the Discord server for sure. So yeah, if you're on the Discord server, you should get like a notification at some point this year still about when I'm doing the beginner course, interactive beginner course. All right, everyone. Yeah, as I said earlier, I'm sick right now, so I think I'm gonna start resting again. I'm feeling exhausted. But yeah, thank you very much for joining today's stream. I hope to see you next Sunday. Make sure to send in some submissions, and if you want to try out the student membership, it's here in the Patreon over there. There's also a 7-day trial. I don't recommend this week to use the trial because I'm very busy with jobs. I got some jobs, luckily. So I'm working on a lot of stuff this week. But yeah, next week, if you want to try out the student membership, I think that's going to be a good time for us to learn some stuff together, or I can help you, assist you learning some stuff. Consistency is the key, says Joseph. Yeah, consistency is very important. It's like training your muscles. You can train everything, but actually I think also time off is also very helpful, because then like at least I experienced that, like when I was like super into something and I like did it every day, at some point it feels like I'm not improving anymore, like or I'm not learning anything new. So then I take like a break, like sometimes even 1 or 2 months of not doing that thing at all, and when I come back, suddenly I'm much better at it. Like, yeah, I think taking breaks is very important for your brain to like really deepen those connections and like just think about what you've learned and like put that in logical places. Maybe, I don't know. That's just my explanation. Peyton, sorry. I keep saying your name weird. Peyton says, get well soon. Thank you for the company as always. Thank you very much, Peyton. I hope to see you at some point again. Come to visit Berlin again. I would like to hang out again. All right, everyone, have a great night. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.